Hello. Hi everyone. Hello. Welcome to the session. Hello. Hello. Hi everyone. Hello. Hi everybody. Welcome to the session. Hello. Am I audible, visible nicely? Give me a good to go. Hello. Hello. Hello, ABC. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Yes.
Hello, hi everybody. Hello, welcome to the session. Hello, 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 hello. Am I audible? It's fine.
Okay, we're ready to start.
Yes, Bhoomika, we are ready.
All right. So what is my cue?
You can start from the beginning.
Okay, what is my cue when I'll be appearing on the screen? That's when I have to start, right? Hello?
Otherwise, I will give the cue.
Hello?
Okay, fine. I will give the cue.
Okay.
Yes, Bhoomika.
हाँ, क्यू मिलेगा ना मुझे जब मैं स्क्रीन पे आऊँ तब मुझे शुरू करना है ना?
I'm not getting you. Bhoomika, बोलो वापस.
Hi, hello, hello.
वापस बोलो. हाँ, बोलो.
When I'm appearing on the screen, that's when I have to start, right?
Yes. Start from the beginning.
All right.
Okay.
Hi everybody, a very warm welcome to this yet another fresh episode of the Rapid Fire Monday. I'm so sorry for this technical glitch which arrived, and we were very busy fixing that, because of which the session got delayed. So extremely sorry, but is everything fine now? Please give me a good to go, guys. I want you to let me know if I'm perfectly visible and audible to everyone out there. Keshav is giving me a good to go. Hi, Jaydeep. Hello, Kshitij. Am I now visible and audible, everybody? Give me a thumbs up. Yes, perfect. So sorry, people, for the delay, but now we will pick up the pace and we will conduct this session बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छे से. All right, everybody ready? Suyash, hello. Hi, Harshit. Good evening. All right, so Swastika is here. I'm sure everybody in the audience would have come to know by now that Swastika is one of the most regular students in all our sessions. It's always a treat to see you, Swastika. So welcome to the session. Hi, Sonu, Sayam, Altmash, Arav is here. Black Heart is here. Jeeba, hello. Good evening, everybody. Now that so many of you have joined in, let's get started. So once again, welcome. My name is Bhoomika and I would be your quiz master for today's quiz, the topic of which is a beautiful conic, both in terms of its look as well as its properties. Yes, it's parabola, and let's address the elephant in the room. Parabola is one of the most loved topics from examiner's perspective for setting questions, as well as from students' perspective in terms of preparation, isn't it? And that's why I am expecting hyperactive participation throughout the game today from all you guys. All right. Yes. On this note, let's invite our three incredible participants for today's rapid fire. Here they are. We have Aryan, we have Parth, and we have Vamsi. Many, many congratulations for making it to the quiz, first of all. And now basically me and everybody in the audience would like to know a little bit about each one of you. So we'll start with Aryan. Please let me know which city you belong to, what's your favorite subject, and what do you like to do in your pastime when you're not studying? Yes.
Good evening, everyone. I belong to Bengaluru, and my favorite subject is physics, and I like listening to music.
That's pretty nice. That's a good go-to option when you want to relieve your stress. So works for many.
Good afternoon, good evening, ma'am. This is Parth. I'm from Bangalore, from Hibal branch, and my favorite subject is indeed maths, and I prefer to listen to music, just like Aryan, when I'm bored.
Good, yeah. So listening to music is a lot of people's stress buster. Great. Vamsi, over to you.
My name is Vamsi, ma'am. I'm from Bangalore. My favorite subject is physics, and my hobby is to stargazing.
Wow, that's quite fun. That's great, yeah. All right, so we have physics lovers, math lovers combined here. But one thing is super sure, that the level of the competition today, as I can anticipate, is going to be definitely super duper high. I'm expecting we'll get to see some great scores, and there will be a lot of heart racing and nail biting too. Okay, so quickly grab your seats and fasten your seat belts, and with loads of excitement, let's take off. Can we have the instructions, please? Yes. So as you know, it's a rapid fire. I will be shooting questions on you one after the other, and you have to answer them as rapidly as you can. All right. The candidate who answers first, correct answer first, gets a +4 followed by +3 and then +2. But if your answer is wrong, your score gets penalized by a -1. So play carefully and play safe. Also, maximum time allotted per question is 2 minutes. If you take more than 2 minutes to solve any question, even if your answer is right, you get nothing. Basically, you get a big fat 0. Okay, so solve fast and answer quick. Both the things are important. And lastly, I just want to say, if there is any question that you are not 100% sure of, you feel iffy about it, then instead of going with the wrong answer and losing points to negative marking, please opt for taking a pass. It will leave your score as it is intact, nothing added and nothing subtracted. Okay, so play smart. Is everything clear, everyone? Give me a thumbs up. Aryan, all good?
Ma'am, I have a doubt.
Yes, Aryan, let me know.
Ma'am, like if we want to pass the question, ma'am, we just need to write pass in the chat box, right?
You can write some letter like N or P, and that will be visible, which would be different from the A, B, C, D options, which would obviously imply you are not going with any of the options and taking a pass.
Okay, ma'am.
All right. So all cool? Yes, Parth, Vamsi, Aryan, all good?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All righty. So all the very best to the three of you. I hope you are able to strike an intelligent balance between speed and accuracy, because that is what will help you in maximizing your marks. So without any further delay, let's begin. #learn while you play. Question number 1 on your screen. Here it is. If a parabola passing through the point -4, -2 has its vertex at the origin and y-axis is the axis of symmetry, what is the length of the lattice rectum? Is it 2 units, 8 units, 16 units, or 4 units? Come on. What about people in the audience? Come on, tell me. It's an easy peasy question. I think you should be able to answer it very quickly. Hi, Tia. Trinayan is here. Hello. Umair is also here. Great. So all our three participants are busy solving. Parth has already reported his answer. People in the chat are also all excited to report their answers. I'm getting all types of options in the chat. A, B, majorly it's A and B. There's some C's as well. Okay, let's see. All right. So Aryan, Parth, Vamsi, everybody, all three of them have reported B as the correct answer. Can we have the right option, please? It is indeed option B, and that's what majority of the students in the chat also voted for. So great job. How are you able to solve this question? Basically -4, -2 एक point है जो parabola पे बैठा है और ये point actually third quadrant में lie करता है, right? And y-axis is the axis of symmetry. Also vertex is at origin. All these points when you connect, what do you get? That the parabola will be standard downward opening parabola having its equation as x square equals -4ay. That's it. Yahan tak pahunchna itself is a victory. Let's look at the solution. This is how the parabola will look like. And when you know that -4, -2 is a point lying on the parabola, तो वो उसकी equation को satisfy करेगा, जिससे आपको a की value मिल जाएगी 2. And once you know what a is, you know the length of latus rectum is given by 4a, right? So 4 times 2 will give you 8 as the answer. Alrighty, so this was an easy peasy question. Let's look at the scoreboard. Yes, so Parth was the first one to answer, so +4 to Parth, followed by +3 to Vamsi and +2 to Aryan. Good start. Let's move on to question number 2 now. If the tangents to the parabola x equals y square plus c from origin are perpendicular to each other, then what is c equal to out of the given 4 options? Hi, Happy. You haven't studied this chapter, that's fine. You can still attend. It obviously is going to give you a scope to learn about the concepts as we are dealing with the questions and then looking at their solutions. So, of course, it's always a great thing to come and attend the session like these. Okay. Anybody yet with the answer? यहाँ पे standard parabola की बात नहीं हो रही है. Please understand, read the statement carefully. यहाँ पे shifted parabola की, translated parabola की बात हो रही है. Tell me. All 3 contestants, they are highly determined to solve the question. They are looking so busy. Anybody with the answer? Arav is going with C. Sushant goes with A. Aditi goes with A. 2-3 people here are going with B as well. Okay, so there are always mixed responses in the chat. So, all right. Vamsi का आंसर आ चुका है. He has voted for option C. All right. Let's wait for the other 2 contestants as well. Yes, Suyash, absolutely right. Absolutely right. I will be acknowledging this fact just in a short while, but I'm glad you are able to write this step that you have written in the chat. Okay. Come on, folks. Aryan, Parth, buck up. Two minutes is the deadline. Please don't forget, beyond which you are not getting anything. Okay. Yes. Thank you, Jose. So in the chat, people are bombarding me with one option basically about which I don't want to talk about right now. But what about Parth? Parth, क्या लग रहा है?
हम practice की तो मैं भूल गया.
Aryan, which option you wish to go with?
Ma'am, actually I passed the question.
You have also passed. Parth has also taken a pass. Okay, okay. But in the audience, I could see a lot of people are able to give the correct answers. So great job. I am glad. Ye sirf question number 2 hai. Not that difficult, but it's okay, Aryan. It's okay, Parth. If you are not so sure about the answer, it's great to take a pass. But I'm glad that people in the audience are able to answer this question. So let's see, first of all, what is the correct answer? Is even Vamsi right or not? Yes, you are absolutely right. You can have a smile on your face, Vamsi. Great job, yeah. So +4 to him, and obviously 0 to Parth and 0 to Aryan. But more than the marks, what's important is how are you able to crack this question? So y square equals x minus c पहले तो लिखना चाहिए था, ताकि आप उसको किससे कंपेयर करो? y minus 0 का whole square equals 1 times x minus c, which is straight away comparable with y square equals 4ax. करेक्ट, जहां पे 4a 1 के बराबर है, मतलब a की वैल्यू 1/4 है. बेसिकली ये जो पैराबोला आपको गिवन है, ये राइटवर्ड ओपनिंग तो होगा. इसका वर्टेक्स क्या होने वाला है? c, 0. And that means x-axis will be the axis of symmetry. So this is how your parabola will look like. Let's look at the solution page. Okay, fine. Origin से आपने tangents बनाए हैं इस parabola पे जो कि perpendicular हैं. यानी कि origin is actually the point of intersection of a pair of perpendicular tangents. तो origin कहाँ lie करेगा? If origin is the point of intersection of a pair of perpendicular tangents, anybody out of Parth or Aryan, do you wish to answer? If origin is the point of intersection of a pair of perpendicular tangents, where will origin lie?
Director.
Yes. Yes. Director circle of the parabola, which is indeed the directrix. ठीक है, सिर्फ इतना पता करना था. यानी कि डायरेक्ट्रिक्स की इक्वेशन मेरे y स्क्वायर इक्वल्स 4ax वाले पैराबोला के लिए क्या होती है? x इक्वल्स -a. पर यहाँ पे वो x की जगह हमारे पास है x माइनस सी. सो x माइनस सी इक्वल्स -a की वैल्यू 1/4 निकली थी. तो x माइनस सी इज -1/4. दैट मींस x इज c minus 1/4. दिस इज द इक्वेशन ऑफ द डायरेक्ट्रिक्स जिस पे ओरिजिन बैठा है. तो x की जगह आप 0 डाल दोगे तो c की वैल्यू क्या आ गई? 1/4. दैट्स इट, बैंग ऑन, डन एंड डस्टेड. सो सुयश ने थोड़ी देर पहले मुझे डायरेक्ट्रिक्स की एकदम परफेक्ट इक्वेशन दे दी थी, एंड दैट इज व्हाट रियली इम्प्रेस्ड मी. And I have a lot of people going with option C, so good. Parth, समझ आ गया अब? Aryan, you too?
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. Let's move on to the next question now. The locus of the center of a circle passing through a point and touching a line is what? Is it a straight line, or is it an ellipse, or is it a parabola, or none of the above? काफी आसान सवाल. लोकस का क्वेश्चन है. लोकस कॉन्सेप्ट खुद में is extremely important from examination perspective. So you should have a thorough practice of questions based upon finding locus. Yes, Arav, I agree, पर कई बार होता है कि कॉन्सेप्ट चमकता नहीं है. So it's very genuine, it's very human. All right. This time Aryan has voted for option C. Vamsi also goes with C. We are waiting for Parth's answer. Sayam, Raj, Swastika, Tia, Bhavya. बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया. Parth has also opted for option C. Is C correct or not correct? Let's find out. It is. हंस दो यार Aryan. You are looking under stress. You have answered this correct. So great job. Even Parth, you too. All right. So can you see the scores changing? Changing towards good. Changing towards more. Okay. So this is how the scoreboard looks like. Vamsi is at 11. Aryan and Parth are very, very close to each other. They are at 5 and 6 each. And we all know that it's rapid fire. कुछ भी कभी भी बदल सकता है. The tables can turn anytime. one or two questions, and who knows who will be at the leading position. Okay, let's look at the solution for this question. फिक्स्ड पॉइंट को अल्फा कॉमा बीटा मान लेते हैं और फिक्स्ड लाइन को मैं ax प्लस by प्लस c इक्वल 0 मान लेती हूं. इससे ये समझ आता है कि 5 क्वांटिटीज अल्फा बीटा a b c, these are all playing the role of constants. Keep in mind. अब आपके पास एक वेरिएबल सर्कल है, मतलब एक सर्कल है जिसका वेरिएबल सेंटर है. सेंटर का लोकस फाइंड करना है. जिसका लोकस फाइंड करना होता है हम उसे h, k मान लेते हैं, राइट? अगर सेंटर h, k है और ये सर्कल पक्का से अल्फा कॉमा बीटा से भी पास होता है और जो लाइन है वो उसकी टैंजेंट है, इससे क्या समझ आता है कि h, k को अल्फा कॉमा बीटा से कनेक्ट करूंगी तो रेडियस मिलेगा, right? Which is written on the left in the equation, under root of h minus alpha whole square plus k minus beta whole square. This is your radius. But you also know that radius is perpendicular to the tangent at the point of contact. तो जब आप h, k से जो लाइन है फिक्स लाइन उस पे परपेंडिकुलर ड्रॉप करेंगे तो फुट ऑफ द परपेंडिकुलर जो है वो पॉइंट ऑफ कॉन्टैक्ट से कोइंसाइड करेगा, जिसका मतलब है कि व्हेन यू कैलकुलेट द परपेंडिकुलर डिस्टेंस फ्रॉम द सेंटर टू द लाइन इट विल कम आउट टू बी द रेडियस. तो जो राइट हैंड साइड क्वांटिटी इक्वेशन में लिखी है दैट इज परपेंडिकुलर डिस्टेंस फ्रॉम द सेंटर टू द लाइन. बोथ द क्वांटिटीज LHS and RHS are representing radius. That's why they are equal. When you square both sides, what do you get? You actually get an equation जो क्या कह रही है कि h, k is a point whose distance from alpha, beta is exactly equal to its distance from the fixed line ax plus by plus c equals 0. ऐसे सारे h, k's को अगर मैं इकट्ठा करती हूं तो what will I get? Parabola, right? I'll get a parabola जिसका focus होगा alpha, beta and directrix होगी ax plus by plus c equals 0. Okay? Focus directrix की बात नहीं हो रही थी, सिर्फ parabola के conclusion तक पहुंचना था and all three of them did a wonderful job at that. So parabola is the correct answer. And congratulations to everybody who also said parabola for this question in the audience. Alrighty, moving on to question number 4. A circle has its center at the vertex of the parabola x squared equals 4y, and the circle cuts the parabola at the ends of the lattice rectum. What is the exact equation of that circle? Tell me. हाँ भव्या, basic definition ही थी, मतलब you should have the picture of that equation जो पिछले सवाल में हमारे पास आई थी fitted in your head, okay? कि आप वो देखो, आपको समझ आ जाए कि यार ये तो parabola की equation represent करता है. That's the level of preparation we are aspiring for. All right. Ankit, Zishan, Tanush. Okay, just have some patience. We'll check if your answers are correct or not. Ravi. Okay, so Vamsi is here with his answer. He's going with option A. X squared plus y squared equals 5. Parth is differing. He thinks B is the right answer. All right. सर्कल का रेडियस √5 होगा कि 2 होगा? What do you think? आर्यन का आंसर देखते हैं. We all are waiting for Aryan's answer. Come on, buck up. Not that difficult a question. Suyash, yes. Yes, good job. B. So Aryan has opted for option B. Vamsi, are you giving second thoughts?
Ma'am, I think I wrote the question wrong.
What, you?
I read the question wrong, ma'am. Now, just a second. No, ma'am. Okay.
Are you fine with option A? That's your choice?
No, like I gave the wrong answer. I can check. Yes.
Oh, that's unfortunate, but of course we cannot do anything about it right now. Please be careful while reading the statement of the question. This is what happens. This is what happens when you are in a haste, and this is what causes immense sadness. बहुत बुरा लगता है. But anyway, let's see what's the correct option here. Oh my God. Even Vamsi is surprised, and I guess by now everybody in the audience would be surprised. And Aryan and Parth are disappointed. Okay, chalo, solution dekhte hain. Galti pakadna zaruri hai. A circle has its center at the vertex of the parabola x square equals 4y. So x square equals 4y to upward opening hai. ये तो पक्का पता है. Vertex origin, y axis being the axis of symmetry, and focus कहाँ होगा? 4a equals 4 मतलब a equals 1. तो 0,1 पे इसका focus lie कर रहा है. किसका? पैराबोला का. पैराबोला का vertex is origin, और वो origin circle का center है. सर्कल पैराबोला को एंड्स ऑफ लैटिस रेक्टम पे काटता है. भाई लैटिस रेक्टम के कोऑर्डिनेट्स क्या होते हैं? लैटिस रेक्टम के एंड पॉइंट्स के कोऑर्डिनेट्स क्या होते हैं फॉर सच अ पैराबोला? 2a, a and minus 2a, a की वैल्यू 1 है, so you get minus 2, 1 and 2, 1 to be the end points of the lattice rectum. सर्कल का सेंटर पता है, सर्कल का सिर्फ रेडियस मिल जाएगा तो we will be able to find the equation. तो सेंटर को किसी भी एक लैटिस रेक्टम के एंड पॉइंट से कनेक्ट कर लो, डिस्टेंस फॉर्मूला लगा लो, रेडियस मिल जाएगा, which will come out to be √5. Okay, which will come out to be √5 and not 2. You have the radius, you have the center. Get the equation of the circle as x square plus y square equals r square, that is √5 square, which is 5. So congratulations, Vamsi. You just thought that you missed it, but actually you did not. Must have been a great feeling. Let's look at the scoreboard. Aryan is at 4, Parth is at 5, and Vamsi is at 15. Yes, there is good amount of difference between the scores of Vamsi and the other two contestants, but yet again I would like to say there are tons of questions still left to be encountered. Please be cautious, read the question carefully, and with a lot of focus now start attacking the questions. ठीक है? आराम से you will be able to cover up and catch up with the scores. So Aryan and Parth, now you have to pull up your socks. All right? Chalo, let's move on to the next question. The length of one of the line segments joining focus to the point of intersection of the angular bisector of the coordinate axis, specifically in the first quadrant the question is referring to, and the parabola y square equals lx is what? So the answer should come in terms of L. Please notice that and keep that in mind. That's okay, Arav. I guess that's just the tension which gets created, and again, it's genuine, can happen with anybody. You find the question easy? That's fine. Now let's attack this question. काफी सारे data points दिए हुए हैं यहाँ पे, काफी सारे pieces of information यहाँ पे दिए हुए हैं, और सबको इकट्ठा करके you have to come up with the right answer. So let's see if our contestants are able to get it right this time or not. विनोद का आंसर आ चुका है, pretty quick. That's good. Anybody else? Anybody else with the answer? So yeah, this question is not that straightforward, I would say. Not that halwa question, but still not that challenging and burdensome as well. काफी सारी चीजें पता होनी चाहिए जिनको क्लब करके you can actually solve this question perfectly without any error. Okay. Yes, Pranay, Arav, Ravi, सबका आंसर आ चुका है. So, people in the chat, they are on fire today, I must say. Before our contestants are even able to solve, people in the audience, they are getting the right answer. Parth has opted for D. All righty. Sayam, Suyash. So guys, just try to give me the key steps of the solution rather than just giving ABCD as the answer, so that everybody else in the audience as well is able to see those steps and get the idea of the concept which is being applied to solve the question. ठीक है, वो भी जरूरी है, बिकॉज हियर वी आर सिटिंग टू लर्न, राइट? वी आर नॉट जस्ट सिटिंग टू गेट मार्क्स, तुक्का लगा के नंबर नहीं ले रहे, ठीक है? लर्निंग इज ऑल्सो द एजेंडा. Vamsi for the first time has taken a pass. Oh.
And like to the tension, I'm not able to understand the question. What's it saying? Like.
Okay, so see, you have to imagine there are coordinate axis के angle bisectors, and you have a parabola. There are two things: angle bisectors and parabola. Parabola का जो focus है, वहां से आपको कनेक्ट करना है क्या? पॉइंट्स ऑफ इंटरसेक्शन ऑफ द एंगल बाइसेक्टर एंड पैराबोला. एंगल बाइसेक्टर है, पैराबोला है, दोनों आपस में इंटरसेक्ट करके पॉइंट्स क्रिएट कर रहे हैं. उन पॉइंट्स को आपको फोकस से कनेक्ट करना है और उन सेगमेंट्स की लेंथ बतानी है. So you can always ask if you have any doubt in interpreting the language of the question before you actually opt for a pass, okay? What about you, Aryan?
I'm solving.
All right. Yes, Arav, बहुत बहुत बढ़िया यार, बहुत fantastic explanation. This is like in short, कहते हैं ना short notes वाला एक solution. This is what you have to do. Sayam, yes. So we have actually not one but two angle bisectors. Why are you only talking about one? Tell me. Sayam. Okay, so some variety in the answers. People are going with D, people are going with B. Aryan का आंसर भी आ चुका है. He has opted for D. All righty. So let's see which one is the correct option here. काफी समय लिया बच्चों ने इसको solve करने के लिए. Is D correct or not? No. The correct option is option C and not D. I think इस सवाल की language ने बच्चों को confuse किया है, because in the audience as well काफी बच्चे D के साथ चले गए थे. Let's switch on our visual power, okay? And let's visualize. We will not look at the solution. Let's imagine. So you have y square equals lx parabola, which is comparable with y square equals 4ax. मतलब ये rightward होगा, vertex at origin. इतना समझ आ गया? What will be the focus? A, 0. पर यहाँ पे 4a का रोल L play कर रहा है. मतलब A is L by 4, तो focus होगा L by 4, 0. इतना समझ आ गया? अब कोऑर्डिनेट एक्सिस आर दी एक्स एंड द वाई एक्सिस, उसके दो एंगुलर बाइसेक्टर्स होते हैं. वन इज y इक्वल्स x, अदर इज y इक्वल्स माइनस x. जो y इक्वल्स माइनस x है वो पैराबोला को फोर्थ क्वाड्रेंट में काटेगा. हमें तो सवाल ने फर्स्ट क्वाड्रेंट बोला है ना, तो इसीलिए हम y इक्वल्स x वाले एंगुलर बाइसेक्टर को कंसीडर करेंगे, जो कि पैराबोला को एक ओरिजिन पे काटेगा और एक किसी पॉइंट a पे काटेगा, लेट्स से. ठीक है, दो पॉइंट्स ऑफ इंटरसेक्शन मिल गए. एक ओरिजिन है, उसके कोऑर्डिनेट 0,0 और एक है पॉइंट ए. वो क्या है? इट्स द पॉइंट ऑफ इंटरसेक्शन ऑफ द पैराबोला एंड द लाइन y इक्वल्स x ना. तो दोनों की इक्वेशन को साइमल्टेनियसली सॉल्व कर लो. y स्क्वायर इक्वल्स lx को x इक्वल्स y के साथ सॉल्व कर लो. व्हाट विल यू गेट? y स्क्वायर इक्वल्स ly, मतलब y स्क्वायर माइनस ly इज 0, मतलब y टाइम्स y माइनस l इज 0. तो y की दो वैल्यूज आ गई, 0 और l. x की भी दो आ गई, 0 और l. 0,0 तो ओरिजिन है, यानी कि L, L A हो जाएगा. नाउ लुक एट द सॉल्यूशन. सी, एक बार पॉइंट्स ऑफ इंटरसेक्शन के कोऑर्डिनेट्स मिल गए, ओरिजिन और A, कुछ नहीं करना, फोकस को इनसे कनेक्ट करना है. फोकस के कोऑर्डिनेट्स निकल गए थे L by 4, 0. अब तो डिस्टेंस फॉर्मूला लगाओ, आंसर निकालो. एक डिस्टेंस आएगा BS. बेसिकली हाउ फार इज फोकस फ्रॉम ओरिजिन? L by 4 यूनिट्स. And what is the distance between A and S? निकाल लो, 5L by 4. तो दो आंसर्स आ रहे हैं, L by 4 and 5L by 4, but actually only one of them was given in the options. That's why only that option is correct. All right. Okay, कहाँ गलती हो गई आर्यन?
Actually, I didn't solve the question, ma'am. Actually, I had made a rough diagram, and according to that, I was from the options I was searching.
Oh, so were you able to arrive at the
option suitable? So I opted for D.
Okay, so did you draw the right diagram? Were you able to arrive at the correct figure?
Yes, ma'am. Exactly the same. But I thought like root 2L will be fine, so I opted for that.
No issues. If you were able to visualize it fine, that's a victory in itself. Parth, diagram ban gaya tha sahi sahi?
Ma'am, actually, like I had found the coordinates, but due to tension, like at the end I just found, like ended up finding the right.
Oh. All right, but now you've understood, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And Vamsi, are you disappointed?
No, like I drew the diagram wrong, and like I nearly, like I recently finished hyperbola, so I nearly drew the hyperbola asymptotes. So it got, I confused the diagram.
All right, this is so such a human error कि हम इतना पढ़ लेते हैं and then we just mix stuff, mix the concepts of two topics. So cool. Whatever is it, at the end of the day, it's important that you take away the lesson learned very, very perfectly. यहाँ से सबको समझ आ गया कैसे अटैक करना है ऐसे सवालों को. Let's look at the scoreboard now. Aryan और Parth को -1 मिल चुका है, but Vamsi got a 0 because he opted for taking a pass. So Vamsi is maintaining his lead with 15 points. Aryan is at 3, Parth is at 4. Still, I would say no need to get disheartened, no need to get despondent. Please keep your spirits high, and with huge hopes, let's attack the next question. The number of distinct normals which can be drawn from the point -2, 1 to the parabola जिसकी equation आपको non-standard format में दी हुई है is what out of the given options? Harshit, you also found it tricky. I guess more than the question being tricky, it was the language. उसको तोड़ के पढ़ना था पिछले सवाल में. ठीक है, पढ़ना था, विजुअलाइज करना था, फिर पेन उठाना था. ठीक है, एकदम से पेन उठाना is not always the answer, not always the approach to crack questions. Fine. But great, now few questions we can have tricky, isn't it? Help you brainstorm. प्रथम का आंसर आ चुका है, वामसी का आंसर आ चुका है. Asha, all right. थोड़ा सा think it through, people. People in the audience are going with the generalized result. यहाँ पे situation is not matching the hypothesis of the generalized conclusion जो आप in general पढ़ते हैं. So please don't be in a haste. Haste leads to waste. Don't hurry. Read the question very carefully. Very, very, very carefully. Parth has opted for option A. Let's see what Aryan votes for. Ravi, Vinod, Mohammad, Abhay, Tia. Mixed answers. Mixed answers. Okay, so Aryan has also opted for option A. So unity आ गई है यहाँ पे. Is A correct or not? Let's see. It is. It is indeed correct. And when you get answers to be correct, please give me a smile. Okay. It's a good news that you're getting correct answers, right? क्योंकि यहाँ पे एक चीज जो यहाँ audience में मैं बच्चे देख रही हूँ गलती कर रहे हैं is that they are going with option C, which is 3 normals. So maximum number of normals can be 3. ये हमने पढ़ा है. But इस case में the answer is 1. Why exactly? Let's again visualize, and then we are going to pick up our pens. क्या है parabola? y square minus 4x minus 2y minus 3 equals 0. Let's look at the solution. इसको जब आप standard form में convert करने की कोशिश करेंगे, obviously quadratic y वाले terms को एक साथ ले गए, completing the square किया, simplify किया, तो you will get y minus 1 whole square equals 4 times x plus 1. Correct? Which is straight away comparable with capital Y का square equals 4a times capital X, giving you a की value as 1. Right? मेरे पास ये rightward opening parabola है. Vertex क्या होने वाला है? -1, 1. -1, 1 अगर vertex है तो axis of symmetry क्या हो जाएगी? क्या हो जाएगी? y equals 1. यानी कि सोच के देखो, अगर -1, 1 vertex है, राइटवर्ड ओपनिंग पैराबोला है, मतलब इस पैराबोला पे बैठा कोई भी पॉइंट will not have its x coordinate lesser than -1, है ना? तो अगर मैं -2, -1 की बात करूं, that point is -2, 1 is the point, right? Yeah. So -2, 1 की अगर मैं बात करूं, this point is definitely lying outside the parabola. It is an exterior point to the parabola because its y coordinate is 1. इसलिए वो axis of symmetry y equals 1 पे बैठा है, exterior है और axis of symmetry पे बैठा है. कितने normals बना सकते हो उससे? Exactly एक normal. And that also you can determine its nature. You know, it will be normal at the vertex. Vertex पे जब आप tangent बनाओगे, तो that tangent will be perpendicular to the line y equals 1. That means y equals 1, which is a line passing through -2, 1, is acting as normal only at the vertex. इससे और कोई normal आपको नहीं मिलने वाला है. You can keep this in mind forever. In fact, अगर आपको इसका एक technical solution भी चाहिए, you can always work out. आप एक काम करो, -2, 1 से let's say एक normal pass होता है in general. उसकी equation क्या हो जाएगी? y equals mx minus 2am minus am cube, है ना? क्योंकि पैराबोला राइटवर्ड ओपनिंग वाला दिया हुआ है. और ये जो मैंने इक्वेशन बोली, इसमें मैंने कैपिटल Y और कैपिटल X अज्यूम किया है. आप X को रिप्लेस करेंगे x+1 से, Y को रिप्लेस करेंगे y-1 से. तो इस पैराबोला के लिए m स्लोप की आपको नॉर्मल की इक्वेशन मिल जाएगी. क्योंकि वो नॉर्मल हम कह रहे हैं -2, 1 से पास हो रहा है, तो x की जगह -2 रख दो, y की जगह 1 रख दो. What will you get? You will get a cubic equation in m which will have only one real root. You can solve this for yourself. It will have only one real root. Rest of the two roots will be imaginary. जिससे कंक्लूजन ये आता है कि यार exactly एक नॉर्मल आएगा. ठीक है? Got it? So if you want, you can. Otherwise, you can keep this conclusion in mind. So here exactly one normal is possible. All these three contestants did a great job at answering this question correct. क्योंकि ये tricky था. Audience में बहुत लोग 3 कह रहे थे. That's not correct. Let's look at the scoreboard. I can see Aryan, Parth, they have made a comeback. Aryan at 5, Parth at 7, Vamsi at 19. Let's see if Vamsi is able to maintain his lead or if anyone out of Aryan or Parth is able to beat him. We still have many questions left. So let's go to the next question. If the line x plus y equals 1 touches the parabola described as y squared minus y plus x equals 0, then the coordinates of the point of contact are what? Basically, point of tangency के बारे में आपसे पूछा गया है. ठीक है? Vinod, Sanu, Arav. Yes, I think you are right. Yes, Suyash, you can go with the parametric form or the slope form, whichever suits well for you. दोनों से आंसर आ जाएगा. Yes, so even if you go with T, तो भी आपको एक ही रियल आंसर मिलेगा, which will imply कि एक ही नॉर्मल है. But okay, let's talk about the present question that we have right now. हाँ, Sanu, you are right. You are right. Position of the point से भी exactly बोल सकते हैं. Sometimes more than what, the why is important. So what is the right answer से ज़्यादा important ये होता है कि क्यों है वो right answer. Okay, and that was the logic that I was trying to explain you all. Parth और वामसी का आंसर आ चुका है. We are waiting for Aryan's answer. Okay, Google Achu, I have got your response. Suyash, Tanvi, Ravi, Sayam, Vinod. Cool. So all three of them have answered. That's perfect. Again, the answers are in unison. All of them have voted for option C. And a lot of people in the chat, in fact, are very confidently going with not C, but C. So I think C is indeed the correct answer. Is that true? Yes, it is. बहुत आसान सवाल था यार. यहाँ पे तो पैराबोला और लाइन की इक्वेशन को जब आप साइमल्टेनियसली सॉल्व करते हो तो आपको क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन मिलती है, जिसके नेचर ऑफ रूट से आप ये डिटरमिन करते हो कि लाइन इंटरसेक्टिंग है, टैंजेंट है कि नॉन इंटरसेक्टिंग है. यहाँ पे तो आपको बोल ही दिया गया है कि वो टैंजेंट है बिकॉज इट इज टचिंग. तो आप दोनों इक्वेशंस को साइमल्टेनियसली सॉल्व करोगे तो आपके पास रिपीटेड रूट्स आने वाले हैं. लेट्स लुक एट द सॉल्यूशन. वेरी वेरी सिंपल टू सॉल्व बोथ द इक्वेशंस टुगेदर. आपको जो रिपीटेड रूट्स मिलेंगे वो होंगे y की 2 बार वैल्यू 1 आएगी, which means x की 2 बार वैल्यू 0 आएगी. So basically there is only one distinct point 0,1. That's the answer. ठीक है. The only deal here was to solve both the equations simultaneously. तो हमने लाइन की इक्वेशन से x की वैल्यू y के टर्म्स में निकाली और उसको पैराबोला की इक्वेशन में डाल दिया ताकि थ्रू आउट मेरे पास y के टर्म्स में इक्वेशन आ जाए, which we solved and then you know the rest. ठीक है. बहुत बहुत बढ़िया. All three of them got the right answer for this question. Let's look at the scoreboard. So can you see Parth आगे बढ़ चुका है काफी ज्यादा. Aryan is at 7, Parth at 11, Vamsi is at 22. Good going, guys. Good going. Let's move on to the next question. If the locus of midpoint of the chords of the parabola y square equals 4ax, which passes through a fixed point alpha comma beta is also a parabola, then what is the length of its latus rectum? Again, in terms of a answer आ रहा है क्योंकि आपको पैराबोला की इक्वेशन में a अननोन दिया है, तो लैटिस रेक्टम की जो लेंथ है वो भी a के टर्म्स में आ रही है. ये चीज आप ध्यान रखें. Tia, you found it easy peasy, the previous question? Yes, it was. So we have few questions which require a bit of brainstorming, and then there are few which are like cakewalk, है ना, walk in the park type of questions. तन्वी, थोड़ा सा सोचो. जो आपने आंसर दिया है वो सही है या नहीं. I want you to give it a thought again. Even this time we have a lot of pieces of information combined together in one single question, so you have to be very careful, very minutely take into consideration every piece. Mohammed, Sayam, Gaurav, Shailesh. Thoda sa mixed response hai. I want you guys to just take a pause and think about your answers. Okay. So people are going with 4A. People are going with 2A as well as 8A. 3 तरीके के आंसर्स मुझे चैट से मिल रहे हैं. Very confusing. Hi Google Achu, thank you so much. Come on, you smarties, we are waiting for your responses. Jaldi. सुयश, मोहित, ठीक है, देख लिया, सुन लिया. Yes, Suyash, you are on the right track, definitely. Mohit, Arun, Tanvi, थोड़ी सी जुगलबंदी चल रही है चैट में. B होगा कि C होगा कि A होगा. People are confused. Yes, Tia, I am going to second what you said. There is diversity in the answers. Parth has reported A to be his answer. Vamsi is also going with A. And Aryan is differing. He is going with C. तो सबसे पहले आंसर दिया पार्थ ने, followed by Vamsi and then followed by Aryan. Here in the chat, I cannot say कि किन बच्चों ने ज्यादा क्या ऑप्शन आंसर दिया because equal number of students went with A as well as B as well as C. बहुत confusion हुआ है यहाँ पे, but हमारे participants में से 2 A के साथ गए हैं, 1 C के साथ गया है. Can we please have quickly the right answer? I'm getting impatient. It is C. It is option C. Yes, Aryan Hasdo. You are the one who has given the right answer for this. Parth -1, Vamsi -1. यहाँ पे chord है y square equals 4x parabola का. Midpoint के locus की बात हो रही है, तो उस midpoint को मैं h के assume कर लूंगी for sure. ठीक है? And chord with given midpoint वाले concept की मदद से t equals s1 रख के मैं उस chord की h और k के terms में equation निकाल लूंगी. So that equation will have x, y, h, k and constants. ठीक है? Let's look at the solution. y स्क्वायर इक्वल्स 4x पैराबोला है, आपको पता है t और s1 दोनों क्वांटिटीज को कैसे निकाला जाता है। अब क्या करेंगे, y स्क्वायर माइनस 4ax एक्सप्रेशन को कंसिडर करेंगे, y स्क्वायर को रिप्लेस करेंगे y1 से और x को x प्लस x1/2 से। x1 y1 क्या है, मिड पॉइंट जो हमने h, k माना हुआ है क्योंकि उसी का लोकस हमें ढूंढना है, तो x1 की जगह h, y1 की जगह k है ना। मिल गया मेरा t। s1 क्या होगा, y स्क्वायर माइनस 4ax में क्या करना है, y की जगह k डाल दो और x की जगह h डाल दो। So you will get the equation जो आपके पास सेकंड लाइन में लिखी हुई है, which is chord with the given midpoint h, k। क्योंकि ये chord एक फिक्स्ड पॉइंट अल्फा, बीटा से पास हो रही है, इसलिए when you plug in the value of x as alpha and y as beta, the equation gets satisfied, and what you get is written in the step number 3. ठीक है, वो equation is consisting of h, k and constants. That's it. वही तो एजेंडा होता है, यहीं तक तो पहुंचना होता है जब लोकस ढूंढते हो। You need an equation, you need a relationship involving h, k and constants which is free from any unnecessary variable and parameters. तो इस इक्वेशन में जो थर्ड स्टेप में लिखी है, आप h की जगह x रख दो, k की जगह y रख दो। You get the locus of the midpoint, जिसको आप नीटली ट्रांसफॉर्म करोगे, उसकी शक्ल को स्टैंडर्डाइज करने के लिए when you work upon it, when you manipulate it, when you transform it, you end up getting एक पैराबोला की इक्वेशन which looks like y minus some constant का whole square equals 2a times x minus some constant, which is straight away comparable with y square equals 4ax. 4a gives you the length of the lattice rectum, उसकी जगह 2a बैठा हुआ है, मतलब 2a will be the length of the lattice rectum. Alrighty, understood. पार्थ समझ आया, वामसी समझ आया? कहाँ गलती हो गई थी वामसी? Where did you go wrong?
And some multiplication error, ma'am. Like there's some error. I had to see that.
Oh, technical error.
Ma'am, multiplication error.
अच्छा, multiplication error.
Yes.
All right. And Parth?
In the lecture last night, locus of t, I wrote it wrong.
You?
I by
Sorry?
mistake wrote it wrong.
You wrote it wrong. तो हाँ, this question was a little bit heavy on calculation. I would say थोड़ा सा accurately इसको attack करना था. बहुत सारे alpha, betas, h, k, x, y, all of this is involved. So yes, your focus was primarily tested in this question. But any which way, let's not ignore the fact that Aryan was the only one who answered this question correct. Good job. Very, very good job. And with that, he has surpassed the score of Parth. Let's look at the scoreboard. थोड़ी देर पहले Parth was actually having more number of points than Aryan, but now you can see Aryan is 1 point ahead than Parth. That's really great. That's a very strong comeback. That's hashtag bounce back. And Vamsi is at 21. Comfortably, he's at a good high score of 21. Let's see if that continues. Moving on to the next question. Let the line 4x plus 3y plus 1 equals 0 meet the parabola described as 8y square equals ax at 2 points P and Q. If the angle made by the chord PQ at the vertex of the parabola is 90 degrees, then what is the value of mod A? Quickly. Yes, Gaurav, Arav, Tia, Suyash, Laksh, Selin. बहुत सारे बच्चों के आंसर्स आ चुके हैं. And we are waiting for the answers of our 3 contestants. So people are congratulating Aryan for the last question. Yeah, of course. That's why, Suyash, there are multiple ways to solve a question as well. No, because the way you interpret it makes a lot of difference. Whatever strikes first while you are interpreting is the approach that you will adopt most probably to solve that question. Come on, people, buck up. The trick is to give the right answer in the least amount of time. So buck up. Shantanu. ठीक है. Noted your answer. We'll just see in a short while if that's correct or not. As usual, Suyash is giving me the primary step involved in the solution. That's always impressive. Sayam, all right. Rajendra, noted. Come on, pull up your socks. Aryan, Parth, Vamsi, fatafat. Okay. So people in the chat, they are all literally, they're slaying it. Before our contestants are answering, everybody in the chat is posting their answers, which most of them are majorly correct. That's good to see. Nikhil, Ravi, okay, cool, noted. Hemant, ठीक है, तो unity तो है answers में in the chat. And here we are still waiting. What is taking so much of time? Parabola right word भी हो सकता है, left word भी हो सकता है. A positive नहीं दिया हुआ है. A पॉजिटिव अगर होता तो राइट वर्ड ओपनिंग होगा, A नेगेटिव है तो लेफ्ट वर्ड ओपनिंग होगा. दोनों केसेस इस क्वेश्चन में पॉसिबल हैं. Keeping that in mind, consider the line 4x plus 3y plus 1 equals 0. Parth, what is your take? Are you opting for a pass?
Yes, ma'am. I have.
All right. Vamsi?
Yes, I'm like, I'm not sure. I got a method, but it's too lengthy and I'm not sure like about the calculation. So,
All right. So even Vamsi is opting for a pass. We are waiting for Aryan's response. Yes, Rajendra, बहुत अच्छा लगा मुझे सुन के that you've written the word which describes the concept that is to be used in this question. Let Aryan report his response and then we'll move on to discussing this question. So we are waiting for Aryan's response. Are you also going with a pass, Aryan? All right. So for the first time, I'm seeing this in the history of rapid fire that all the three contestants have gone for a pass. That means ये सवाल काफी challenging लगा है. एक बार audience में बच्चों को credit देते हैं. Most of them have gone with option A, that is 2. And is that correct or not? Let's find out. What is the right answer here? It is 2. So kudos to people in the chat who have opted for option A. Great job. यहाँ पे सिर्फ again visualization was the key, guys. Let's look at the solution. Parabola है, line उसको 2 points पे काट रही है P और Q. Origin के साथ PQ जो chord है वो 90 डिग्री का एंगल सबटेंड कर रही है. अब आप एक काम करो, ओरिजिन और P को ज्वाइन करने वाले सेगमेंट को बढ़ा दो और उसको लाइन 1 नाम दे दो. ओरिजिन और Q को ज्वाइन करने वाली लाइन को बढ़ा दो, उसको लाइन 2 नाम दे दो. तो व्हाट आर लाइन 1 एंड लाइन 2? They are lines joining origin to the point of intersection of a fixed line and a fixed curve, which immediately calls for the concept of homogenization. We will homogenize the parabola ka equation, the curve, using the line की equation. ठीक है? तो 8y square को मैं disturb नहीं करूंगी. Right hand side पे लिखा था क्या? ax. तो ax into 1 कर दो और 1 की जगह हम क्या डाल देंगे? minus 4x minus 3y. When you resolve this, you will get 8y square plus 4ax square plus 3xy equals 0, which is a homogeneous 2-degree equation in x and y, which is representing the combined equations of line 1 and line 2, जिनके बीच का एंगल 90 डिग्री है, जैसा कि सवाल बोल रहा था. और ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equals 0. This represents a pair of perpendicular lines provided. What is the condition? Coefficient of x square plus coefficient of y square is 0. That means a plus b is 0. तो यहाँ पे coefficient of x square is 4a, coefficient of y square is 8. 4a plus 8 is 0. This gives you a की value is -2. Mod पूछा गया था तो 2 आ जाएगा. Got it? Yes. So homogenization का concept was what was being used here. I hope you got the lesson. Now let's move ahead to the next question. If two normals to a parabola intersect at right angles, then the chord joining their feet passes through a fixed point always. Whose coordinates are what out of the given 4 options? You can also join the quiz. Every Friday we roll out forms, so you have to just be very, very vigilant and very, very active in filling the forms, and then who knows, you will be the next one sharing the screen with your favorite mentor in the rapid fire Monday. Okay, got it, Kartike? So people are saying the contestants are going pretty slow. Let's speed up, guys. Let's speed up. Warm-up time khatam ho chuka hai. Now you guys are in the flow, so give your best shot. Ravi, Ritika, Prashu, I think you guys are right. आर्यन का आंसर आ चुका है, वामसी का आंसर आ चुका है, पार्थ के आंसर का इंतजार हो रहा है. Come on, Parth. Siddharth, noted. Shariful, noted. Okay. So is Parth also going with B? Let's find out. Yes. He is indeed going with B. Is B the right answer? Yes or no? It is. It is the right answer. So good job. All three of you have done really a great job at answering this question correct. Because maybe language was a bit of an issue. Thoda sa, if you wouldn't have been able to visualize it properly. So you have a rightward opening standard wala parabola. दो normals है ना? Let's say उनके feet है P और Q. P का पैरामीटर T1, Q का पैरामीटर T2. तो जो P से नॉर्मल पास हो रहा है उसका स्लोप अगर m1 है और Q से नॉर्मल जो पास हो रहा है या Q पे जो बन रहा है उसका अगर स्लोप m2 है तो पैरामीटर और स्लोप के बीच में क्या कनेक्शन होता है विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू नॉर्मल. लुक एट द सॉल्यूशन. T1 or rather I should say m1 will be equal to minus T1 and m2 will be equal to minus T2. Can we have the solution please? M1 is minus T1, M2 is minus T2. This is the relationship between slope and parameters with respect to normal. Kyunki normals are intersecting at right angles, that means M1 into M2 is minus 1, which means minus T1 into minus T2 is minus 1, which means T1 into T2 is minus 1. But wait, अगर P और Q पैराबोला पे बैठे दो पॉइंट्स हैं जिनके पैरामीटर्स T1 और T2 हैं such that T1 into T2 is minus 1, that means P और Q को कनेक्ट करके जो आपको कॉर्ड मिलेगी वो फोकल कॉर्ड होगी. इट विल ऑलवेज पास थ्रू द फोकस एंड y स्क्वायर इक्वल्स 4x का फोकस होता है a, 0 पे, राइट? दैट्स व्हाई B इज द राइट आंसर. सो वेरी वेरी गुड जॉब. स्कोर बोर्ड लुक्स लाइक व्हाट? Aryan at 14, Parth at 12 and Vamsi at 25. काफी अच्छा पिकअप किया है आर्यन ने. I must say great job. Now let's move on to the next question. If a ray of light along the line y equals 4 gets reflected from a parabolic mirror whose equation is given to you of a translated or shifted parabola, then what is the equation of the reflected ray? Yes, John Joseph, you are absolutely right. It definitely becomes the focal chord. तो इसको आप एक generalized result की तरह भी याद रख सकते हो. जब भी आपके पास दो normals हैं, ठीक है, y square equals 4x के लिए दो normals हैं जो perpendicular हैं, तो जिन points पे वो normals बन रही हैं उनको connect करके जब भी आप chord बनाओगे तो वो focal chord आने वाली है. That means one point that will always pass through is the focus. चलो फटाफट. Suyash is finding the questions lengthy. I think the contestants are finding the questions lengthy too. Still, if you are very, very thorough with the concepts, lengthy से lengthy सवाल भी जल्दी हो जाता है ना? चलो. There are words in this question statement which itself are giving you a hint about the concept to be applied here, and I am waiting in the chat कि कोई मुझे वो concept का नाम बता दे. Anybody? Yes, Neha? Aditya? आर्यन का आंसर आ चुका है. He's voted for A. What happened, Aryan? Why are you doing this?
Actually, I didn't want to opt for that option. By mistake, I opted for that option.
For A, you didn't want to go for?
Yes, ma'am. Actually,
Then?
I gave that answer.
So you wanted to go with which option?
Ma'am, B.
Oh, slight mistake. I guess x equals 0 और y equals 0 में देखने में गड़बड़ हो गई होगी.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh God. Can't do anything about it. But let's see what is the correct answer. Waiting for Parth and Vamsi's response. No. Not this concept. फटाफट बताओ. Which concept do you think is applied here to crack this question? Vamsi का आंसर आ चुका है. He is voted for C. Waiting for Parth. Okay, so Aryan का आंसर चेंज हो चुका है. We are accepting Aryan's answer as B and Vamsi's answer as C. चलो Parth, फटाफट. Increase your speed. It's rapid fire. Okay. So Parth is opting for C. ठीक है. B, C, C. मुझे यहाँ पे भी काफी सारे B's और C's ही दिख रहे हैं. सुयश, बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया. I want to hear from anyone out of the three of you. Which concept do you think was applied here to crack this question? Anybody?
Ma'am, reflection of the light. Like we can use we can
Yes.
we can draw normals at the point of that.
You are right, Vamsi. You are right. Reflection property की बात हो रही है यहाँ पे, and that's what Suyash has also answered. So what is the correct option? It is option B and not option C. Aryan is again right. Bang on खेल रहा है अब Aryan. I guess initially he did lose some momentum, but now he is back on track. What a comeback! What a comeback! Great job. तो यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है? Let's look at the solution. Shifted parabola बना है. Of course, rightward opening है. ठीक है. Vertex क्या है? -1, 2. -1, 2 is the vertex of this parabola. That means y equals 2 is the axis of symmetry of this parabola. Reflection property क्या कहती है? कि a ray traveling parallel to the axis of symmetry will bounce off the surface of the parabola and will pass through the focus. तो यहाँ पे my ray of light is traveling along the line y equals 4, which obviously is parallel to y equals 2, axis of symmetry. The moment it touches the parabola at, let's say, point A, it will change its path and will pass through the focus. मतलब मैं कह सकती हूँ कि जो reflected ray होगी, it will be the line passing through A and the focus. Point A क्या है? The point of intersection of the parabola and the line y equals 4. ठीक है, so when you will solve both parabola की equation and y equals 4, you will get 0,4 as point A, जो यहाँ पे point P लिखा हुआ है. So P, A, whatever your choice. And focus is what? भाई y square equals 4ax, जहाँ y capital और x capital है, ध्यान रखना, उसका focus मिलता है a,0 से, right? तो उसको जब आप ये given equation से compare करोगे तो a की value क्या आएगी? 1. And when I'm saying a,0 is the focus, 1,0, that is the value of capital X, capital Y. So capital X is A, capital Y is 0. मतलब कि x plus 1 is A, x plus 1 is 1, मतलब x is 0. And capital Y is 0 means y minus 2 is 0, so y is 2. That's why 0,2 are the coordinates of the focus. I hope shifted parabola के साथ कैसे काम करते हैं ये आपको आता है. Focus पता चल गया 0,2. पॉइंट P या पॉइंट A जो भी है पता चल गया 0,4. तो उन दोनों को ज्वाइन करने वाली यूनिक लाइन होगी जिसकी इक्वेशन आप 2 पॉइंट फॉर्म से भी निकाल सकते हो. अदरवाइज इट्स बट ऑब्वियस की लाइन y एक्सिस होगी जिसकी इक्वेशन होती है x equals 0, which is what Aryan reported to be the right answer. So Parth and Vamsi, wrong
Actually,
answer.
I drew vertical parabola. That's why I got wrong mistakenly.
Okay, so you were not able to arrive at the correct figure of the parabola.
No means by mistake meant hastily I drew vertical and fastly I reflected the light from y. Then I got y is equal to that 2 men. So.
No, but okay, so you understood
Yes,
how
yes.
to be careful
Yes.
and then, right? Please be careful यार, मतलब आता हुआ सवाल जब गलत हो जाता है तो बहुत बुरा लगता है. ठीक है? Let's look at the scoreboard now. Can you see where Aryan is sitting right now? He's at 18. And Vamsi is at 24, not much difference. You can still cover up, Aryan. You can still cover up. And Parth is at 11. I would say buck up, Parth. चलो थोड़े से सवाल बचे हैं. Let's decide to give our 100%. ठीक है? चलो, moving on to the next question. The next question says what? बढ़िया बात. सूरज, गीता, जीशान, राजेंद्र, आंसर आ चुके हैं बच्चों के. What about the 3 contestants? What is Vamsi going with, Parth going with, Aryan going with? Let's see. People in the chat, B, C, B, C, B, C. There's always diversity, always. MDK's world is going with A now. Okay, so Vamsi का आंसर आ चुका है B. Waiting for Parth's and Aryan's answer. Parth is also voting for B. I guess Aryan will also vote for B. Let's see. सलमान देख लिया यार, बी आपका जवाब है. एंड राजेंद्र, ऑल राइट, गॉट इट. ए बी. अच्छा, पहले बी और सी के बीच में कंफ्यूजन था, अब ए और बी के बीच में कंफ्यूजन है. आर्यन का जवाब भी बी है. So all 3 of them have voted for option B, just like tons of students in the chat. Let's see if 16 by 3 is the correct answer. It is. It is the correct answer. Harmonic mean का concept use होना था. The length of semi-lattice rectum is the harmonic mean of the segments of any focal chord. So 2A, let's look at the solution. 2A was actually the harmonic mean of PS and SQ, which means PS, 2A, and SQ are in harmonic progression in this order. That means their reciprocals in the same order will be in arithmetic progression. And ABC arithmetic progression में है, इसका मतलब क्या होता है कि twice of the middle term is equal to sum of the first and the third. So twice of 1 by 2A will be equal to 1 by SP plus 1 by SQ. उनकी lengths रख दो and you will get A as 4 by 3. If A is 4 by 3, length of the lattice rectum will be 4A. That means 16 by 3. So great job. समय थोड़ा ज़्यादा लिया, but जल्दी हो जाना चाहिए था मेरे हिसाब से ये question. Let's look at the scoreboard. Vamsi is at 28, Aryan at 20, okay, and Parth at 14. Cool. Game is getting even more interesting now. Let's go to the next question. Question number 13. PQ is the focal chord of the standard rightward opening parabola. Please be careful. The tangents to parabola P and Q meet at a point lying on the line y equals 2x plus a, where a is compulsorily positive. What is the length of PQ? Again, in terms of a, the length is being asked. Yes, टिया, पिछले सवाल में हार्मोनिक मीन का कॉन्सेप्ट यूज होना था. आप चाहते तो 2L1 L2 upon L1 plus L2 is equal to the length of lattice rectum भी कर सकते थे, जहां L1 L2 were the lengths of SP and SQ. डायरेक्ट फॉर्मूला भी यूज कर सकते थे, या फिर अरिथमेटिक प्रोग्रेशन का कॉन्सेप्ट भी यूज कर सकते थे. बोथ वेज इक्वल नंबर ऑफ स्टेप्स इन्वॉल्व थे टू गेट द आंसर. They all are from 11th, I guess. All three of you are from 11th grade, right? Yeah. 11th. Chalo. First, I would suggest visualize and then start solving. What's happening? The picture should be clear in your head. Then you should pick up your pens and start solving insanely like you guys do. Omkar, as I already told you, every Friday we roll out forms. So you just have to be very active in filling the forms, okay? And then we shortlist the candidates and you guys get a chance to participate in the rapid fire. Yes, both 11th or 12th people can participate. Alrighty. Chalo, fatafat. Yes, of course, they do get something which reaches their home. So let's see who wins today, and whatever hamper they receive, we'll ask them to let us know what all did they get as gifts. All right. But they definitely get something good. Yes, Siddharth. Yes, even droppers can participate. Hi Ram, how are you? चलो भाई, इतना वक्त नहीं लेते. It's again based on a direct result from tangents का concept. सिद्धार्थ का आंसर आ चुका है. ओके. सर्वज्ञ का आंसर आ चुका है. ठीक है. People are going with B and C a lot. Let's see what our contestants think of. Pass. So Vamsi has opted to take a pass at this question. Let's see what are the responses of Aryan and Parth. Salman, Jairaj, Sayam, Ronit, सबके आंसर्स आ चुके हैं. And here we are waiting for Aryan and Parth's answers. Question is troubling people. Okay. Again, visualize. The सवाल जो ये क्वेश्चन है, it's not that challenging अगर वो रिजल्ट चमक गया जिस पे ये बेस्ड है. If you have two tangents, उनके point of intersection के बारे में आपने क्या पढ़ा है? That's the hint at max which I can give. Come on, time's almost up. Parth, what are you opting for? Okay. Parth is also choosing to pass at this question, and Aryan is going with option A. Let's see which is the correct option first of all. Is 7A correct? No, 5A is the correct answer. See, that's when I say if you're not sure, please take a pass rather than playing this gamble, you know, of giving the wrong answer. That obviously leads to a negative marking. So Parth remains at 14, Vamsi remains at 28, but 1 point of Aryan gets deducted. Let's see, क्या था ये सवाल? Basically, y square equals 4ax, rightward opening parabola hai, as you know. Tangents to the parabola at 2 points P and Q meet at R, let's say. Suppose R is their point of intersection, तो R के coordinates तो हमें पता है ना? A T1 T2, A times T1 plus T2. Correct? लेकिन T1 T2 minus 1 होगा क्योंकि PQ are the extremities of the focal chord. And that's the property of focal chord which comes into action here. T1 T2 minus 1 हो गया तो R का x coordinate minus A बन गया, मतलब कि R is lying on the directrix x equals minus A. Right? R is lying on the directrix x equals minus A. Ab R is also lying on the line given as y equals 2x plus A. यानी कि what is R? Nature of R पता चल गया. It is the point of intersection of x equals minus A and y equals 2x plus A. दोनों को simultaneously solve करो, क्या मिलेगा? Y equals minus A. Y equals minus A. मतलब कि A times T1 plus T2 जो R का y कोऑर्डिनेट है वो minus A के बराबर हो जाएगा, मतलब T1 plus T2 भी minus 1 आ गया. T1 T2 minus 1, T1 plus T2 minus 1, T1 minus T2 का होल स्क्वायर, इसकी वैल्यू निकाल लो, क्या आ जाएगी? 5. राइट? ये तीन वैल्यूज क्यों निकाली है मैंने? क्योंकि P और Q T1 T2 पैरामीटर्स के साथ थे, मतलब एक्चुअली उनकी शक्लें कैसी थी? A times A T1 square, 2A T1 and A T2 square, 2A T2. डिस्टेंस फॉर्मूला लगा के जब आप इनके बीच का डिस्टेंस निकालोगे तो आपके पास तीन क्वांटिटीज उस एक्सप्रेशन में बैठी होंगी, एक तो T1 T2, एक T1 plus T2, एक T1 minus T2. ठीक है, इनके स्क्वायर्स बेसिकली आपके पास तीनों वैल्यूज आई हुई हैं. लेट्स लुक एट द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. Here, the moment you plug in the values which we just found, you will get under root of 25a square as the length of the PQ chord, which will come out to be 5a. That's how 5 is the right answer. No worries. We have Vamsi at 28, Parth at 14, and Aryan at 19. Let's attack the next question. The locus of midpoints of the chords of the parabola y square equals 4 times x plus 1, which are parallel to 3x equals 4y is what? Again, every inch of this question is giving you some data, some help to solve the question. Hi, Nirmal. Come on, let me know what do you think will be the right answer for this question. Uh-oh, silly mistake mat kiya karo. Don't commit silly mistakes. It's really sad to lose marks to silly mistakes. Be very focused, be very attentive while solving the question so that there is no scope of committing any silly mistake actually. And majorly silly mistakes ही होती हैं. Like, I always give this example. If you are walking on the road और कोई बहुत बड़ा सा, you know, there's a गड्ढा है रास्ते में, हर किसी को दिखेगा और कोई भी उस पे नहीं जाएगा, right? Everybody is going to walk past that. But लोग गिरते कहाँ हैं या लोग stumble कहाँ करते हैं? जब छोटे छोटे puddles होते हैं जो दिखते नहीं हैं, which are your silly mistakes? That's where majority of the population loses marks on. Okay? So be aware of the silly mistakes specifically. Anybody ready with his answer out of you three? Come on. Buckle up. People in the chat, what's up? क्या हो रहा है इस सवाल में? Again, chord with given midpoint का concept use हो रहा है जो थोड़ी देर पहले भी use हुआ था, पर इस बार parabola standard नहीं है, parabola shifted है. ध्यान से देखना, उसका vertex origin नहीं है. ठीक है, पर इन chords की खासियत ये है कि they are parallel to 3x equals 4y line. ओमकार, संयम, आरव, सबके आंसर्स आ चुके हैं. But I will not reveal your answers right now because all three contestants, they are busy solving and they are really, really busy solving. In actual terms, just look at them. Working all hard to get to the right answer as quick as possible. Okay, so Salman, Ronit, Sanchit. People in the chat are really slaying it today. Yes, Tia, बहुत बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया. Come on, guys. You are taking a lot of time. Not that difficult a question. There's unity in the chat for sure. Everybody is going with a single option, which makes me feel amazing that you guys are so sure about how to solve such questions. Great job, yeah. Good evening, Divyansh. Yes, Sanchit, Salman, Ronit, Tia, Yash, Nirmal, Dhyuti, Sahi, बहुत बढ़िया. No worries, even our contestants are going to post their answers. Let's see what they go with. Oh, Vamsi, you've opted for a pass. Why?
Like, I'm doing a very long method, ma'am. So it's taking very much time.
All right. So I guess in this question, you'll be able to see a shorter method to solve this question.
Yes,
for sure.
Like I'm finding the points of intersections also, so it's taking it.
Oh, got it. But no, there is a better way. There's a better way. It's okay. That's absolutely fine. What's important is that you are learning, right? What about you, Parth, Aryan? Parth is going for B. So Parth has opted for B, Vamsi has opted to take a pass, and Aryan, what do you wish to go with? All right, Omkar, Ashfaq, सबके सब same answer बोल रहे हैं. मतलब for the first time I'm seeing there is no diversity in the answer in the chat. Everybody has opted for option D. So audience, I am really impressed by your performance today. Really impressed, and great job with the preparation on Parabola. Great job. D and pass. Is D the correct answer? So Parth, I guess, went with option B and then he changed to D, right? Is D correct? Yes or no? D is correct. So Parth, bach gaye. You went with B first and then with D. No problem. Let's look at the solution. तो सबसे पहले तो जो chord है variable chord, उसके midpoint के locus की बात हो रही है, right? तो जिसके लोकस की बात होती है उसको h कॉमा के ले लेते हैं। तो कॉर्ड विद गिवन मिड पॉइंट t इक्वल्स s1 से उसकी इक्वेशन निकलेगी और उसकी इक्वेशन h और k के टर्म्स में निकलेगी। पर उसकी इक्वेशन में t इक्वल्स s1 जो आप कंप्यूट करेंगे वो शिफ्टेड ट्रांसलेटेड पैराबोला के रिस्पेक्ट में कंप्यूट करेंगे। ऑलराइट, लेट्स लुक एट द सॉल्यूशन सो दैट द स्टेप्स आर क्रिस्टल क्लियर टू यू। यहाँ पे y स्क्वायर माइनस 4 टाइम्स x प्लस 1 इज योर s। y स्क्वायर को y k से रिप्लेस करेंगे और x को x प्लस h बाय 2 से रिप्लेस करेंगे। दिस इज योर t इक्वल टू s1। व्हाट इज s1? पूरे s एक्सप्रेशन में x की जगह h, y की जगह k। एक बार t इक्वल्स s1 बन गया मतलब h और k और x और y के टर्म्स में आपकी इक्वेशन आ गई। दिस इज द इक्वेशन ऑफ द वेरिएबल कॉर्ड जिसका h कॉमा k मिड पॉइंट है। अब ये लाइन की इक्वेशन है ना बॉस, तो इसको ट्रांसफॉर्म करके y इक्वल्स mx प्लस c के फॉर्म में लिख दो ना। वर्क अपॉन इट, मैनिपुलेट इट एंड जस्ट राइट इट नीटली इन द फॉर्म ऑफ y इक्वल्स mx प्लस c। क्यों? ताकि मैं उसका स्लोप वहां से डायरेक्टली कैप्चर कर पाऊं। So when you will write it in the form of y equals mx plus c in that look, m की वैल्यू आपको 2 by k मिलेगी, which is the slope of this chord. But the question said this chord is parallel to the line which has slope 3 by 4. And parallel lines have same slope. तो भाई इस chord का slope 2 by k तो आ रहा है, लेकिन technically it is equal to 3 by 4, which means 8 minus 3k is equal to 0. That is the locus. Basically locus के लिए आप k को y से replace कर देते हो and you end up getting 3y minus 8 equals 0 as the answer. ठीक है, कुछ नहीं करना था, कुछ भी नहीं था। सवाल सिर्फ कह रहा था chord with given midpoint t equals s1 लगा के आप उसकी इक्वेशन निकालो h और k के टर्म्स में। वहां से आपको स्लोप निकालना है, उस स्लोप को 3 by 4 से इक्वेट कर दो। You are done and dusted. There was no need, Vamsi, to calculate the intersection points and all of that. All right, I hope the concept is clear how to attack such questions. Fine, let's look at the scoreboard. Aryan at 22, Parth at 18 and Vamsi at 28. Are we done with 15 questions? So there's one question left. Let's see. Yes. Last question on your way. Here it is. Angle made by the lattice rectum of the standard rightward opening parabola at its vertex, which obviously is origin, is theta. Then what is the value of this expression? It will come out to be a numeric value, obviously positive numeric value. Is it 3, 5, 12 or 10? So there are people who are attending a rapid fire session for the first time. Great to see all of you. These are like revision sessions which are organized to help you revise the concepts of a particular chapter by bringing questions before you which involve those concepts which are most probable to be asked in your exam. Okay, so जैसे कि आपने आज देखा कि throughout the 15 questions, a lot of variety was covered in terms of the concepts and the results and the ideas which are involved in the chapter Parabola. Right? So even if you ended up giving the wrong answer, at least you were able to revise the concept and take that away as your learning, which is what makes sense. Mahendra, B. Ashfaq, D. Hi, Subrata. B, D, B, D हो रहा है बहुत ज़्यादा. Innovision also going with B, and there's another one going with D as well. Last question, guys. Come on, you have to get this right. Let's finish on a very strong note, on a very positive note. I think people in the chat, they are also taking time to solve this question. थोड़ा सा trigonometry involve हो गया यहाँ पे, but not very hi-fi level of trigonometry. बहुत ही basic tan के दो फॉर्मूले हैं जो याद होने चाहिए, and you will be sorted. Sorted. रीता, सिद्धार्थ, संयम, सबके आंसर आ चुके हैं. बी सी डी, बी सी डी. What about Vamsi's response, Parth's response, and Aryan's response? Of course, Arpan, बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़िया. This is what I was talking about. Just 2 tan ke formulas and you will be done. Vamsi has opted for option B. Great job. Speed up, Aryan. Speed up, Parth. Come on. Last question. Not that difficult at all. Answer आ जाना चाहिए अब तक. Salman, I have been telling this. I'll tell this again. Every Friday, we are rolling out forms for rapid fire. Just actively fill it and then we'll shortlist the candidates, and who knows, you might be the next one coming up as a participant of the Rapid Fire Monday. Okay. D and D is what Aryan and Parth are going for. Let's look at the right option. D is indeed correct. 5 nahi aayega, Vamsi. 10 aayega answer. This question was not difficult, but I am glad Aryan और पार्थ ने सही जवाब दिया. वामसी से कुछ छोटी मिस्टेक हुई होगी, I'm sure. Let's look at the solution and you'll understand it. Y square equals 4ax से lattice rectum है, focus से pass होगा. It is perpendicular to the x-axis. Theta angle बना रहा है बीच में. Obviously जो 2 right triangles आपको दिख रहे हैं, OSP and OSQ, they both are congruent to each other, which means theta will be divided into 2 equal parts, theta by 2 and theta by 2. Correct? Tan theta by 2 की value क्या आएगी? PS upon OS. PS is the length of semi-lattice rectum, which is 2a, and OS is a units because S is the focus a, 0. So 2a by a will give you just 2. Tan theta by 2 की value 2 आ गई. उसके बाद tan of a plus b का formula लगाओ. Tan of pi by 4 plus theta by 2 निकाल लो -3, and tan of a minus b का formula लगाओ. तो tan of pi by 4 minus theta by 2 आ जाएगा -1 by 3. As simple as that. Nothing else was required. Plug these values in the expression and you get 10 as the answer. ठीक है? Got it? Vamsi, कहाँ गलती हो गई? I'm sure कुछ तो silly.
Man, like the whole angle was theta, na man. So I took only that off angle with the x-axis as theta.
Okay.
So, like I doubled the angle value.
Got it. Got it.
Means method was correct. I got the method, but the theta I took wrong. So the final question, result was wrong.
This is something very unfortunate happening with Vamsi today. But no problem. It's always a learning, right? To be very mindful when you are reading a question. Very mindful and very in the moment, very present-minded. It's a wholesome exercise, to get a question right. It's a very wholesome experience. सब कुछ लग जाता है. ठीक है? Alrighty, no issues. Let's look at the scoreboard. Just look at it and you will be amazed. Aryan is at 25, just 2 points lesser than Vamsi. And just imagine what was happening from so long. Vamsi was at his own comfortable lead. कि ये दोनों तो पीछे है. But just look at Aryan's points and look at Parth's points as well. He is at 22. All are very, very close to each other in the 20s. But somebody has to win. So Vamsi is the winner for today's evening. Congratulations, Vamsi. You did play well, but yes, we all empathize the unfortunate situations which occurred with you. But any which way, great job. Even Aryan, kudos, man. Great, great job. As I said initially, you were not in your full form, but then you picked up. And Parth, what a comeback. What a comeback. Very nice. I hope you all enjoyed attending this session just like I did conducting. And with this, it's a wrap. Keep slaying, keep rocking. It's me, Bhoomika, signing off. We'll see you soon again. Take care.